Mafia podcast going is wrong. Rob, man, Ryan taking over the mic. There are a few sports and the stories ignite. Rocking the house, we're taking flight. Turn it out now, let's amplify. Podcast moving, reaching to the sky. Crank up the volume, here is reunite. Join the ride, we won't deny.
G'day guys, welcome back to the show. We're your host, I'm Bakes.
I'm Sarge.
And I'm Croppy.
And we are the Bit of Mafia, and tonight is episode 83, and we are joined by Todd from Jackalope. How you going, buddy?
G'day, boys. How are you?
Good, mate.
Good to see you again.
Tremendous.
Yeah, no, it's always a fucking pleasure to have you on. We always have a good conversation.
Absolute pleasure, especially talking
Especially off
footy.
We'll talk footy and we'll talk nothing else. We'll just talk fucking footy. There we go. So,
I reckon both topics we were going to talk about tonight, including the one before we spoke about, is just going to make me feel depressed. In a way.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
you want to talk to
I mean-
people after?
Thankfully, we won't touch too much on NRL because I'm the only one who sort of follows it heavy enough, and my team's fucking shit. But can I just say that, yes, it's disheartening that my team didn't make the finals, but somehow I'm glad they didn't because I don't have to watch them for the rest of the year now.
Yeah.
There's always a relief at the end of the
It's
season. I reckon.
relief. Yeah.
When it's been a shitty season, you're like, fucking take fuck, that's over.
You can always get some relief by drinking out of the spot.
Sorry, before we get into talking finals footy, last episode we talked about footy. We got to get off our chest what we thought of the season that was just gone. We'd like to hear your thoughts on what you thought of Carlton this season.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Just fuck. The whole thing was fuck. There's no... Like, we finished with 2 wins, which is the biggest lipstick on a pig you've ever seen in your life. And, and then we've lost TDK, we've lost Jack Silvani, both gone to Saints. Jack Silvani gone to the Saints. What a surprise that is, eh? Who's the list manager at St Kilda? Oh, he's Dad. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's
And,
there.
yeah. And of course, they're saying Charlie Curno's looking for out as well, but...
Oh, he'll probably end up at the Saints. They're going to have a list of about 87 players.
You'll go to Sydney, mate. You'll go to Sydney. There's no doubt about it.
Sydney.
So he's like the next Buddy, the next Tony Lockett, the next except not as good. But look, I think it's just been one of the worst seasons of footy I remember. And I think we were shit for a long time. And the only reason why it hurts more is that 2 years ago we made the preliminary final.
Yeah.
2 years ago. And we've just been absolute garbage since. So that's just, to have guys sitting there saying they don't want to, Curnow saying he's got a relationship issue with Voss is the story. Jack Silvani, who can blame him? Like, he's been treated like shit at Carlton for so many years. He's been asked to play every position. He's playing ruck. He's bloody left out of the side, and all of a sudden he's come good, and we're like, oh, we need him now. And you think, well, where was that? He was always a heart and soul sort of player. And TDK, who can blame him? I think it is serious overs, 1.7 million a year. He hasn't really... Mate, he's only played 100 games. He's never made an All-Australian team. He's never won a Best and Fairest at Carlton. He's only, really starting to... And look, maybe at 25, that's when... or whatever old he is, 24, 25, that's when Ruckman really sort of come into their own. But I thought when they played St Kilda this year, Rowan Marshall gave him an absolute towel up. So if I was Rowan Marshall, I would be feeling pretty aggrieved at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
Thinking, because they've got a Ruckman that is probably better than TDK.
Yeah.
That's probably on half the money. So I think, but
That's
so
happened to him a couple of times too.
Yeah.
Now, with Paddy Ryder going there as well.
Of course.
That has happened to him a couple of times.
Of course. Yeah, I reckon he'll go. So he just won't go to Carlton, unfortunately. So we can probably use him. But I don't know what we're going to do. Apparently they've let go of all the assistant coaches. So that's and that's probably.
Do you stand behind them standing behind Vossi?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are literally the worst in terms of just getting rid of a coach. I think Cripps has had God, 5 coaches, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's insanity, absolute insanity what we go through. And you think about what Brett Ratton was coaching when 2012, something
That
like
was
that.
the worst one too.
Well, we made finals. We made finals, and we ditched him the next year because bloody Malthouse is available.
Crazy.
And Malthouse, so just so we're clear, Malthouse wouldn't pay any bet $600,000 to stay at Carlton. So let him go to Adelaide, and instead paid $700,000 to Daisy Thomas.
Wow.
So that
crazy.
gives you an indicator of where we're going after that. So so we've had what? We've had, bloody, Rats, Mick Malthouse, bloody Brendan Bolton. Who was after that? Bloody, who was the one that Voss replaced?
Teague,
Teague,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, we had Teague as well.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, Teague, and then who was the last one that's just gone? That's 6. It's like 6 in 12 years. So
It's crazy.
yeah, I can't remember the last coach. That's how often we go through him. I think he's at Hawthorn now.
12 years.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
more than we've had in the AFL.
Fucking hell. Well, we're talking about this stat the other... I think the last time we'd done a sort of a wrap-up of how our teams did. And I seen some stat that Craig Bellamy was just getting ready to coach his 700th game for the Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's...
Yeah. What did we say? It was 23 years he'd been there.
Something like that, yeah.
20, 24 years or something. Yeah.
It's like
I mean, I guess
2003 or
one of those
something.
situations that, what's not broken, you don't really fuck with too much.
Yeah, that's the Kevin Sheedy method.
I think ours is broken because we fuck with it too much, and that's where we demand this immediate success, and then when they don't get it, they just move on. But I think what they're trying to do is emulate what they did with Hardwick. Back in sort of 2014, 2013, 2014, where they were looking at sacking him, and in the end, they got rid of all the assistants, got really good assistants behind him, and but we're this weird power club with all these faceless board members who are just rich motherfuckers who just too much power, and it's frustrating. I feel bad for my boys. At least I've seen a premiership, and it's I've dragged them into following Carlton, and I really wish I hadn't. So
yeah.
No, it could be worse. Could follow St Kilda.
oh well, that's could absolutely be worse, couldn't it? One premiership in their entire existence, and that was by a point, and it was 49. It's 59 years ago, yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, good luck to them. And hey, maybe they're a chance, like they're getting
trying
every
to buy one.
Yeah,
The war chest,
Well,
apparently.
he's
they
a good
need-
enough coach to get it. He's got the record. He doesn't have a great game style, has never had, but his players play for him. You can't doubt that.
Yeah, I think he's lucked into because obviously St Kilda had
St
an
Kilda was
incredible
huge.
squad
Like
and really should have won a premiership with that team, and then
absolutely.
And then Mark Harvey went through all the hard yards and started from scratch, rebuilt that Freo team, and they were just coming right. And then all of a sudden, Ross Lyon just swooped in and got the joy of, obviously a fully, that team raring to go and still couldn't get into a premiership. So they should have won that. Yeah, they should have won that premiership. There was just poor kicking that lost at Hawthorn. But
Yeah.
it's and then of course as soon as they started going the downward slide, he was gone.
Yep.
So it's St Kilda, I'd say they underperformed this year, but I'll tell you what, with the talent they're getting in, they wouldn't want to keep underperforming. I can assure you,
No, I wouldn't think so.
because that's only part of it. Like it's only so they got Sauce and they got TDK coming in, but they've got another key defender coming in that they're looking at, and that's what they're missing. They're missing key. Defenders.
Looking at trying to get Flying Ryan as well.
Yeah, they're saying he's gone. He'll go.
Yep.
Yeah, Jafon Newton. They've already got Higgins. So
We need you just so we can get
Holding on to Wangani Milera was big too.
Yeah, that's what
Man,
you're saying, I reckon.
have you watched him play? Like he is just a star. Like just ridiculous his skills. It's he has come from nowhere, and the more confident he gets, the better he's going to get. And
you can tell his second half of the year was fucking superb.
The only downside, he's gone from like what is it, bloody not in the top 100 rankings, the highest paid player in the league in the space of one season. So fair to say he's come right, $2 million a year.
Imagine that.
It's crazy. We're in a fucking talking about the TDK thing. Like we're in a funny time where players are all getting paid on potential now. Whereas, like, you show a glimmer of potential, you're all of a sudden worth millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on that potential. Like, whereas years ago it was, the best players that had proven to be the best players were getting the money.
Same deal with the NRL.
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago.
Well, everyone wants to get ahead of the curve.
There was no such thing as a player on $1 million a year. I think one of the highest paid players would have been Cameron Smith on something like just shy of 800,000, and he started out as a scrub. Like, he played his first 2 seasons for Melbourne and killed it. An unbelievable prodigy, but it took him at least, I think it was something like 3 or 4, or even maybe 5 seasons for him to reach. And it wasn't even that. He finished his career on less than $1 million. It took all of his career to get to that. I think it was like $850,000 a year. But that was back in a time where coaching staffs and management wanted to see 3 or 4 good years out of you before you were even entitled to ask for that kind of money. And now, like same like NRL, AFL, same thing. Like, if some young kid who's 18, 19 has a really good season and bedazzles everyone, every club in there, like, especially if they're not even contracted on, every club's going, here's $1 million season, come here. Here's $1 million a season. Like,
just look at the
it
circus
ruins
around
young people. Like,
look at the
it
circus
ruins
around
them.
Harley Reid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That is a fucking perfect example of the money and the stuff that was getting thrown around, the figures that were getting thrown around to lure him away from West Coast.
Yeah.
When
He wouldn't be in the top
he's
50
clearly a
places.
prodigy.
Yeah.
But one, he's had an okay year this year.
Yeah.
He's still finding his feet. And like, they've moved him to different positions around this season and blah, blah, experimenting to try and get him the experience that he needs. But for fuck's sake, we're talking about a kid that's averaging 13 disposals a game, and he's still finding his way in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, look at, like Jason Horne-Francis is the example as well. Like, they paid massive overs. He was treated exactly the same way. And, he goes all right, but he's hardly a game-winning star. He's not even their best player, so he'd be top 5, maybe, at Port.
Probably now he would be, probably. But
Yeah.
it still took him a couple of seasons to get there, to get the consistency right.
Harley Reid's not even the best player in his team, so it's,
that's right.
To give that sort of money, and that sort of money divides as well. Like, the theory is that there's going to be a lot of players at Saints that are going, hang on, where's my money? I've been loyal to this club, and I think that it has the potential of really dividing the club. And but Saints got no culture anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's right.
The
thing they'd be banking on is other teams have done similar stuff, and especially longer contracts, because then, the average pay catches up a little bit. This is what the whole Buddy thing. Buddy was on huge amounts of money, because it was such a long contract. By the end of it, not too bad.
Yeah.
He didn't, probably even halfway through it, he's not putting a huge amount of fucking players out because the money was okay. It was about right,
Everything lifts around it, but I think Buddy's probably the last sort of big money long one where they've pinched a player, and I can't think of anyone in between. And I'll tell you what, neither TDK is not Buddy Franklin, so it's it's
that's what I mean. He was a proven superstar, top 3 best players in the game.
Yeah,
So,
like when Lockett went to Sydney as well. Same story. So
absolutely.
he went out and kicked a lot of goals for Sydney. So, but
He certainly did.
TDK, he's got he's got potential. I've always liked him, and now that he's starting to bulk up, I think he could really do well. But
the other problem that money does is now it heaps a huge amount of pressure on that young man's shoulders as well.
Yep.
So, and that can take a bit of getting used to. We even saw it with Luke Jackson with the money that he got on a Freo.
Yeah.
And his first season was fucking average.
Yeah,
he's coming really good now.
Yeah, he's only just starting to get good now.
He's a gun now, but
Yeah.
you can tell that pressure was just.
If you think about it, every clanger, every kick, everything is going to have all this. He's going to be targeted hard, and every opposition player is going to remind him every time he makes a mistake.
Oh yeah.
You know how much money he's costing that club. So it's it'll take its toll.
100%.
Brisbane's the bloody wild one, man. They're getting what? They're looking at getting Draper, Ridley, and Oscar Allen. So
Yeah.
they're just going to keep doing what they do. So what's interesting with them is, sorry,
that'll keep them going for another few years up the top.
well, they've become known as a club that can manage injuries better.
Yeah.
So they're talking about Ridley. Like Ridley can't string a good run together at Essendon. Plus, they're a fucking loser squad. So it's so he's they look at sort of Essendon, they look at Brisbane and go, okay, well these guys manage injuries well. So there's a lot of players that have gone up there that have had who's the bloody Lincoln? Is it Lincoln Carter? Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a decent run, and now he goes up to Brisbane, and he's obviously out now, but he had a really long
He had a
run
good
there.
string there.
Yeah.
And
So
he's playing good. Real good
Yep.
footy.
But I went and saw the Brisbane Hawthorn game. That was diabolically bad. It was fucking we're sitting just over halfway, and at the end they kicked 2 goals 17 to that end. Brisbane. That was
Fucking hell.
I was very lucky, very very lucky to get over the line with that. But
See Essendon's retort for Brisbane taking Draper and that though.
what's that?
They're going to offer not Lincoln McCarthy, not Bailey Smith, Zach Bailey,
Yeah.
like 1.7 million a year.
Well, yeah.
A small forward. That's exactly what they need.
I don't think that's gonna. Well, Zach Bailey.
He's a good player. Don't get me wrong.
I will say, in the absence of
me.
bloody Lockie Neal, he jumped in the midfield and absolutely burnt it, man. He did so well, so
The
well.
problem with Essendon is that's not their deficiency.
No,
They could do with a couple of like key players
yeah,
would help them.
yeah. Oh, they got 2 meter Peter, and they got bloody the other Mackay, and who else? Like I think it was last year. Bloody Ben Mackay was the highest paid player in the league.
Fucking hell.
Figure that shit out. Figure that shit out. When you talk about paying overs for someone like,
Yeah,
bloody Backman from North Melbourne, how does that even work? But, no wonder why he's on a podcast looking happy. So,
key backman from a club that would be in the top 2 or 3 most scored against teams of the last 7 years.
yeah. Well, to give an example, like he's on more money than Jacob Wiedering. He's on more money than McGovern. More money than, you think about these sorts of guys that are key backs. Oh, more money than Harris Andrews.
Harris Andrews, yeah.
Figure that shit out.
Probably the best key backman in the game.
What I want to figure out is why Jacob Wiedering didn't get an All-Australian, because I'll tell you what, we would have lost every game by 100 points if it wasn't for him. So I don't understand why he doesn't get an All-Australian every single year.
Oh, mate, the All-Australian team is now semi-political as well.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you got to share it around. It's fucking
Cozzy
garbage.
Pickett, and like I'm no bloody Collingwood fan, but Jamie Elliott, like, not getting it over Cozzy Pickett is one of the most ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fucking
that
crazy.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
He was leading the fucking Coleman before Jeremy Cameron went spastic at the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Like, as a small forward, what do you end up with? 50?
Yeah.
50?
Yep.
That's
He was an absolute jet and a lead, and it wasn't like a crumbing forward. He was a lead up forward, which is
he's an old school forward, just shorter.
Yeah, we're talking about that down the junior footy club. Because sitting there going, everyone's like, how does Gunson kick so many goals? I'm like, he fucking leads at the ball carrier.
Yeah.
What you see, you go to the footy, all you see is these forwards going like this, hey, over the back. But no, lead up, mate, lead up, and who knows, you might get one on the chest.
Yeah.
It's crazy that how much that doesn't happen these days.
Yeah.
Out the back became a well. You used to shit me, and I hate them anyway. But watching the Crows back in the day and watching Josh Jenkins do this constantly, he was the biggest fucking.
Yeah, you're not Wayne Carey, mate. You're not in Pagan's paddock. Like fucking.
Dude, you're 200 centimeters.
Yeah.
Fucking lead at the footy.
Yeah.
Like, you're not Eddie Betts hanging out the back. Like, the
amount of time.
biggest downhill skiing fucking cocksucker that come on.
Right. Yeah.
The amount of times you go to the footy and you see like they're coming over the half and literally no one is leading up at the footy, and you're just like, what is going on? 1 minute.
Yeah.
He's got a bit emotional there, dude. What's the downhill skip? What?
Oh,
Sorry.
when they fucking, because he was in a good team and when they were going well is when he'd kick all his goals. You wouldn't
Right.
see him when they were going shit.
Right. Got it.
There was
There's no over the back. It's fucking 1-on-1, and you're not getting the ball.
Yeah.
He was. I didn't like him.
I was having deja vu to a conversation we were having before we went live about transvestites.
Look,
All right, let's move on to Thursday night footy.
Oh god, sorry, I'm fucking.
all right. The actual
I haven't had
finals.
much sleep this week.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
All right, Thursday night we got Adelaide versus Collingwood.
yeah.
It's going to be a good one. They played round 10 this year. Pies won by 10 points. And then they played at round 23 and Crows won by 3 points at Adelaide Oval.
And that one was in Adelaide, wasn't it? The second one?
Yeah, the first one was at the MCG.
First
the
one was
second
at-
one was at Adelaide Oval.
CG? Yeah.
And this one's going to be
Yeah.
at Adelaide Oval as well.
You'd expect Adelaide to win, but
Yeah.
one thing I've said before is the Crows don't have a huge amount of finals experience. Collingwood does. And I posed last week, how much is Collingwood saving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
For the
are they
finals,
putting
yeah.
something away because they were so far out in first place and they obviously finished fourth? But
Yep.
were they saving something
Yeah.
for the finals, which is something teams used to do back in the day? I don't know how much they do it anymore. But
Mate, for example, just before we go on to that, I don't know if anyone read the NRL news that the last game that the Panthers played, they rested their whole squad, 16 players.
Jesus.
yeah, that's crazy. It
Not
happened,
one first grade player took the field.
Oh, it happened a few years ago when Freo finished
Yeah.
top, I reckon,
Yeah.
that year. And they played Port in the last game of the season. And like we had no chance. We were out of the finals. They finished top. And we won by something like 70 odd points because they'd rested fucking 15 players.
Well, that's why on the back of that we introduced the pre-finals
That's why
bye.
that's why we have the bye before the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
For exactly that reason, give him a rest. So, which
Clean.
you know, fucking shits me because it means I've got a week without footy, which is and if anything, I think if you're going to put a bye somewhere, put it between the preliminary and grand final because
Yeah.
that way you don't have any bloke getting concussion missing out in the granny or something like that. So
Yeah.
that's
And you're not disadvantaging the teams that finished in the top four.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
now they've had the break.
everyone gets a rest. Like they get a double
Everyone
chance,
gets a
but
rest.
everyone has a break, right?
They
So
already had their rest, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say,
I'll go on a limb and say Collingwood beat the Crows in that game.
I hope so.
And it won't, I don't think it'll be by much, but I reckon they'll win.
yeah,
I hope they win by 85 points and destroy their confidence.
I honestly feel like every game this weekend is touch and go. All of them. They're all touch
I
and
reckon
go.
they're
They're all hard.
very, very hard to
look,
pick.
Collingwood. Collingwood, what they beat Melbourne by 6 points, and then they lost 3 in a
Haven't
row.
been going great.
They lost 3 in a row, and they only beat
Just been
they
winning.
only beat only beat Richmond by 6 goals,
Hmm.
but they got absolutely belted by Hawthorn. But no Jeremy Howe, they're a problem. It's a
Yeah.
problem without Jeremy Howe for them.
that's true.
They don't have that sort of interceptor.
Yeah.
I will say, as long as Bo McCreary, because Bo McCreary is out for a lot of those as well, and he is he's a playmaker, so he looks like a dickhead. I won't lie, but
They all do wearing that Guernsey.
or just playing for Collingwood. Yeah, I sit there, I see him run. I'm like, yeah, you fucking belong in that. You're a
Have a
fucking
look at
absolute fuckhead. But yeah, I
Stay
think
behind Olmo from the Crows in his comments earlier in the year, but anyway, fair enough.
so. I think had. Yeah, and funnily enough, like Adelaide have been winning, but fuck, not by much. Like, 13 points against bloody North. Was that second last on the ladder?
Yeah.
They only beat Eagles by 9 points.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That was a close game. They were
It's sort of
behind for a lot of that
scraping
game
in.
too.
Yeah,
Scraping in. It
9
was,
points, 14 points against the Hawks, and obviously 100 points against Port because they suck. So it's yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Honestly, I think, fuck, this is really hard because I think Adelaide are going to be a bit fucking nervous, and I think they might, if
And
they don't get momentum shifting their way early, I think they could be in real trouble.
Yes,
Yeah.
I reckon they got to start well.
Yeah.
All it takes is a couple of early misses, and then they could be in the real shit. But
Yeah.
I still think with no Jeremy Howe, what have we got? Who have we got playing? If McCreary's still playing, then I think, well, Do I have to actually make a fucking call here? I think Adelaide. Win it. Yeah, I think Adelaide will win it.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the Crows will win. I feel like Collingwood do have the experience though, like in the finals and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like that should hold them in good stead. But like we said, if the Crows get hold of them early, it should be enough for them to hold on.
I love
Adelaide just.
Yeah.
I love how much. If you look at the team listing with
I'll go Collingwood
positions,
then by 15.
Yeah.
Let's go against the grain.
15 goals, hopefully.
yeah, how they do the position. It doesn't mean anything anymore. They've got Thilthorpe, obviously centre forward, playing on Josh Dacos. So that'll be
That'll be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, when
fucking 40 centimeters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Thilthorpe would fucking he'd probably sit on Dacos, get up, walk 20 metres before he realised he was wedged between his arse cheeks. So it was
I might fucking pull the boots off. I'll line up on old Riley. Fucking hell.
They dropped down McStay, which is interesting. He's been shit with Collingwood. I'm sure he's really relishing his decision to leave Brisbane now.
Yeah.
We sit there, we'd just troll him up there going, Dan McStay, how about Dan McFucking go, mate? So it's
Poor bastard misses one premiership with an injury after he's left.
Yeah.
And misses the next premiership because he left.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
That's right.
hate to think the world's out to get you, but it probably fucking is. I think Adelaide will be too good, and I think it'll be. I'm going to go about 25 points. I reckon they'll do it easily.
All right, let's move on to the game of the finals series. I reckon the first finals, and then it's going to be the Cats versus the Lions.
This one's easy.
Friday night.
Can we take a 30-second break?
Yeah, mate.
For I pee my pants.
Go for it.
2 seconds.
I was looking at the history of fucking the last 5 games that Geelong have won.
They're
Three
smacking
figures there,
everyone.
but they're against nobody teams.
Well,
They're smacking everyone, and they haven't had any real tests. I will say,
games this year that you guys played each other, Lions won both of them.
yeah, Brisbane pumped them at GMHBA. So that's
The Lions. The one thing with the Lions though is some of their wins this year, or some of their wins have been less than convincing because they've been no more by 20 points.
Yeah.
But some of their losses have been against teams well and truly below them by more than fucking 20 points. I don't know. I look, don't get me wrong. I want the Lions. Love to see them go back to back, but it's one of those things when you try and support a team, you're always thinking the worst anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the Cats get a leg up over them here if they don't start well.
They have, Lions have been really average against teams they're supposed to win against. So they drew against North Melbourne, which was just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's poor. That's piss poor.
Yeah, but the one thing they have done is beat Geelong.
Yep.
At home and away.
Yep.
So obviously they played them in the was it preliminary last year? Yeah.
Mm.
And they came back from nowhere and just trounced them by it was 10 points. There's only 10 points, but I don't think it really sort of shows how much they dominated Geelong in the second half. They just pulled them to pieces, and they figured them out. And they obviously beat them by 9 earlier in the year at home, which obviously is pretty rare for them. They haven't won at the Gabba fucking much this year, and obviously gave them a fucking lesson in June. Yeah, so. But I think if Lockie Neal's back, which he's supposed to be, because you got to remember some of those losses. Neal was out for the last 4 games, I think. So
yeah,
they fucking flogged Fremantle, like absolutely flogged the pants off them, and it was And as I say, they beat Hawthorn, but it wasn't great. I was there, and they were pretty shit. So but they beat Collingwood pretty easily, and then. They got belted by the Suns. Fuck, that was a crazy game, that one. But, I think Brisbane, 15 points.
Where's it at the MCG? It's played at the MCG.
Yeah, I was going to say, can anyone give me a logical reason, besides money, as to why Geelong don't get a home game in their own...
To allow the fans to see the game. Let's go with that. So
bullshit.
So
I'm no Cats fan, but fuck off.
Well, the thing that annoys me is that, so if I'm right, so GWS are playing at NG Stadium, right? That holds about 25,000 people. So they get that, right? They get that home final. They didn't even move it to the SCG where it holds 43, right? GMHBA holds 40,000, right? And Geelong don't get a home final. So how is it? And you know what? Like if it'd be like the Suns getting a home final and saying, "Oh, you got to play it together."
Yeah.
Like you know, it doesn't make any sense. I think Geelong consistently get dudded. They always have.
They do. They get fucking fucked over more than anyone else does.
Rightfully so. When it was Cardinia Park and held fucking 15,000, sure, but you know they've put a lot of money into it, and it's like 40,000 people now. But
yeah,
it doesn't make, particularly against an interstate side. Like I think if they were playing
that's why I
a
was
big
so
Melbourne
surprised.
club,
If it was Collingwood, okay, I get it, but fucking, what are they going to get to the game against Brisbane at the MCG? 60, 65, 70?
I reckon they'll get 65. Yeah, so. That's a lot of money.
So, I mean, it's a lot of money, but fuck me. Like, at some point, what fucks me off with the AFL is they're like the fucking Australian government. They only give a fuck about fairness when it doesn't hit their hip pocket. So,
I think there is a rule. I think you'll find that they have to play a final at the MCG.
I think that used to be a rule.
Yeah.
I don't reckon that's a rule anymore. I thought the only rule they had now was the grand final.
Because bear in mind, that is the only Melbourne final this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't doubt that would have swayed their decision making, but I don't think that's an actual hard and fast rule anymore. It used to be so what happened? I remember years ago, every week there had to be a game at the MCG of the finals, because I remember like the Brisbane fans complaining because they had to play at the MCG. The 2004, the year that they played Port in the grand final.
Yep.
Because we finished top. I mean, that was the rule at the time. If you didn't like it, finish top.
Yeah.
Like, that's unfortunate. Because like I remember seeing interviews with Vossi and Brownie, and they were like, "Well, if we had got to play in Brisbane and not on the Saturday afternoon, maybe we wouldn't have got beat by nearly 10 goals in the grand final." Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. Maybe it's because they're aging and they already won 3 in a row, so that was.
They were already just on the other side of the hill.
They were beaten up, injured, fucking all the rest, man. They were just,
exactly
like the old fucking road warriors coming out to.
An amazing team. Don't get me wrong. They were fucking one of the greatest teams to watch too. And like they were never the best team, but they were the best team in September. One of the best September teams you'll ever see.
Yeah.
There's actually, and I don't want to digress too much from final, what we're talking about here, but there was actually, I think it was against Carlton. They lost by like 10 goals, and back in 2001, right? So they lost by 10 goals early or something, and then they apparently had this big team meeting about what they stand for, what they, and they came out and they didn't lose another game for the rest of the season, and obviously won the premiership and then won 3 in a row. And it just seemed to be this watershed moment for them where they just decided they just weren't going to be the club they were anymore. They got beaten up and they're just like, fuck this, we're not here for this.
Yeah.
And and I'd say to this day, Michael Voss is probably, I'll say top 3 now, but for a long time I said he was the best player I'd ever seen play live.
Yeah.
Because he was chunky and slow, but it was like there was 3 of him on there. It was knew where to go. He could kick 50 both feet. He was just like nothing like him. And and I wasn't even a Brisbane supporter, So him, Gary Ablett Jr. and Chris Judd, in case you're wondering, top 3. So
yeah.
Mine's very similar.
Well, yeah.
Just a slightly different order. One's Gary Jr., Chris Judd, and Michael Voss.
There you go. I'll tell you what. Did you watch? Sorry, this is a bit of a digression. Did anyone watch the Legends game last week?
I
watched the second. I watched the second half to watch I turned it on when fucking Cyril kicked that fucking goal from the square.
He was just trying to bomb everything with a talk. It was fantastic, man. But
I enjoyed seeing Hughesy get put in hospital.
Yeah.
Funniest thing he's done all his career, that cunt.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be hard, that vegan body of his. A fucking stiff grease.
Mate, he looks
like a fucking ex-junkie.
He looks like an old pensioner, man. It's so weird.
Mate, that's what happens. That vegan lifestyle is not good for you, mate.
Get a steak in you, mate. Dan Gorringe fucking monstered him, man. But
remember old Dan fucking looking ripped as.
Yeah.
He sold out 3 bays of Marvel, mate. Dan Gorringe. It was
that was good.
Yeah.
Keep giving the finger.
Yeah, did you see him read out the fines he got and stuff like that? You got all these fines, and he's like, "Oh fuck, can I pay with these?" Is that the It's no, the one guy I enjoyed seeing besides Cyril obviously was Andy McLeod. He was holy shit! Like I'll tell
Every
you what,
Legends game I've seen that kind he looks like he could just pull the fucking boots.
they might get fatter and slower,
Silk.
and there's a direct correlation between length of time since retirement and level of fatness. But except for Cyril and Andy McLeod, obviously. But Andy McLeod, like some of these boys, they might get older and slower, but the skills don't leave them. And they were just hitting targets from 40. It was just crazy, crazy. The level of skill on McLeod, you forget about him.
Oh, bloody hell.
Mate, what an absolute star!
Well, 2 Norm Smiths, and so.
As a Port Adelaide fan, we take full credit for him because he started at Port Adelaide before he went to the Crows. So we take 100% credit for Andy McLeod's fucking genius.
How's that working out for you? So you want a little chunk of medal when they won in 97?
Tiny little bit, please.
Yeah, nice. Okay,
just a little bit of appreciation. They wouldn't have got there without us. I actually reckon we are the reason they won those premierships anyway.
I
reckon the first showdown is the reason that they went on to win the premierships.
That's true, because it was 97 when they joined, and they won that year.
And we won the first showdown. The new kids on the block came and knocked them off, and they were like, hold on a minute. Fucking, we're not doing this shit.
Yeah, it might have been Darren Jarman kicking 5 1/4, might have got him over the line, mate. So.
Giving fucking Jamie Shanahan some nightmares for the rest of his life.
Can we talk about Andrew Jarman for a minute? That guy had the best hands I've ever seen any footballer. Yeah. He could get a handball out anywhere.
Handball machine.
Yeah.
Him and Greg Williams.
The
best handballers in the game.
Yeah.
And maybe Sam Mitchell, in the modern.
There is Sam Mitchell. You genuinely wouldn't know if he was left or right foot. So he's
absolutely
exactly the same one.
Funny story when he started, it was David Parkin, because when they first drafted him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'd missed a bunch of drafts because he was so slow. Mm-hmm. And it was David Parkin that they got at Hawthorn to come and talk to him. And he got Greg Williams to come and talk to him because they were so similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said one of the biggest pieces of advice he got from Greg Williams was stop. When you get the footy, stop.
Yeah.
He said, watch, the play will stop around you. They will wait for you to make the move.
Yeah.
He said, that's how you slow the game down.
And
it's amazing if you watch footage back. That's what he does. He's like stop or sidestep.
Stop or step back.
Yeah, exactly right. And then
he knows exactly where he's going.
So he does that.
It's funny. Scott Penderbury does it. Yes, he does it all the time.
It looks like you watch Penderbury live and you feel like the game goes into slow motion when he gets the footy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's another one. Fucking skills.
Oh man, ridiculous. Like have you ever watched him? Have you watched him live before?
So he'll play in both. He'll play for Collingwood, and then the next week he'll play in the Legends game.
If you get to watch him play, watch him in the warm up. And he was last time I went and saw him play, he was literally dribbling the ball, dribbling because obviously he's a basketballer. You ever tried to dribble a footy?
Yeah.
Like you fucking can't. And he's like going through the legs, and he's sitting there and think, what is even happening? Like he just had it on a string. It made no sense to me. And I thought, we're in fucking trouble here, but Brisbane won anyway. So,
I reckon Robbie Gray used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
In the warm-ups.
Yeah. He would have right.
Like a basketball, through his legs, blah, blah, blah.
He would have right. Underrated player, that bloke.
Fuck, he was unreal.
So,
favourite player at Port.
Giants and Hawks, boys.
Let's get some tips for the Cats and Brisbane game.
Oh, Cats Brisbane, sorry.
I'm going to go with the Cats.
Cats?
I reckon the Cats will do them by around 20-ish.
I just want Jeremy Cameron to kick 8 and get a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
Hang on. I want to get your thought on this, right? I reckon it doesn't fucking count. Like you don't get fucking 4 extra games to kick 100. Like you either kick your fucking 100 or that's it. Mm-hmm. Like in the season, this doesn't count.
I agree, but this is as good as we're gonna get.
Well, they love that shit, you know. Oh, will you kick 100? No, he didn't. He fucking didn't. So that's it. The season's over. Finals don't count.
Yeah.
So sorry. I'm almost as animated as you over bloody, who was it? Who you fucking hate? Whatever
Josh Jenkins.
Josh Jenkins, there you go. Oh, fucking JJ.
Oh, big fucking sausage ears.
Oh, fucking 2 dads.
2 dads.
All right.
I'll go Cats, but I want Brisbane Lions to win.
Fuck, am I on my own here, mate? What's the ball?
I should be down for my own team.
Why don't you fucking back him?
I will go. All right, I'm going to go Lions by 25.
Okay.
All right, I'll go.
There you go. Join the loser squad. That's good.
I want to go the Lions again because I really want the Lions to win. I fucking hate
Fuck it,
them.
let's all go the.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I reckon they'll have it. Honestly reckon they'll
I've
have
got
it.
a soft. I have a soft spot for the Cats for whatever reason because my dad sort of half went for the Cats before Port came in when I was little, and I idolized fucking Gary Ablett Senior. Like there was, like he was fucking.
Do you know what popped in my feed the other day? That interview on the sidelines where he's coked out of his fucking mind. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good mate. Yeah. So just going in, and you're like, fucking hell,
in his ear.
fucking hell. It's like eating his own fucking face.
All right, Saturday, Giants versus Hawks. They've only played once this year, and Hawthorn won by 12 points. In Tasman.
Yeah, but did you see that game? That was the worst
actually
game
yeah.
ever. That was like 10 They kicked 10
That's
goals
right,
one
yeah.
way. They kicked 10 goals the other way. It was fucking insane game.
I'm going to go all in
It was
here,
fucking
and I want.
57.
Oh, that's right. It was that. Oh, that's that one where it was bloody.
Pants
He was kicking outside the court post and just went. And
Ridiculous. I'm pretty sure if you go into that game and look at the things, I reckon the Giants got out to like a 50-point lead in the first quarter, and then they pegged it back in the second quarter, and it went like that.
Yeah.
It was like whoever could stop the most goals when the other team had the breeze was the winner.
yeah,
It was the fucking stupidest game of footy I've ever seen.
yeah. I'm just looking at it now. Giants kicked 5-7 to 2 points in the first quarter. And then it was 6-8 to 2 points the other way. Yeah, and then you think, Jesus Christ, it's yeah. Giants are in good form too.
They've won their last 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're a gritty team too. You know, they get the job done with. Doesn't matter if they got injuries; they just fucking turn up.
Is Hogan back yet, or is he not? I think he said he's coming back in this game.
Don't know yet. Too early. They haven't listed any bloody teams.
He'll make a huge difference if
What's
he
the
is.
news?
Fucking oath.
Yeah, latest news was from a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
I
hope
still
the
reckon.
Giants win. Giants
I
win.
reckon. Yeah, I reckon the
Sydney.
Giants will get up.
You got a real fucking anti-Hawthorn streak going though.
I fucking hate him.
I agree. I don't think the forwards can handle Sam Taylor for Hawthorn, and I don't think the Hawthorn. They might have bloody Battle and what's his face from bloody West Coast, but
Brass.
old Harry.
Harris.
No, what's his name? Bloody West Coast.
Tom Brass.
Brass. So Harry Vipants. You ever seen him? You ever
Yeah,
seen
Harry
him?
Vipants.
I threw you off when I said Harris.
Him and
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Yeah. So
It's McGovern used to do.
yeah,
In
McGovern
photo
and
shoots
Barras
and
did
stuff,
Harry Vipants and all the team photos. Mate. It's fucking amazing.
Moose Knuckle.
Look it up, man. It is fucking amazing. They're like pulling their shorts up to their chest in official photos. It's yeah, I think they can't stop bloody. Is Stringer playing or don't know?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Tony
he's
Green.
turning around. He's turning
Tom
around.
Green's too good for well. No Will Day for Hawthorn. He has he's hardly been there all year.
That's
But,
Yeah, but he's fucking so injury prone. Such
Yeah.
a good player, but
who's the other bloody what's his name? It's John Newcomb. John Newcomb's oh man, he is so as I watching him live, he's very, very good. Very good. Also Black Caviar odds on Sicily fucking just losing his fucking mind at some point through the game. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
what are the odds on him starting back, GWS getting away to a lead, and then them having to put him forward because they got no position for him again? And
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's known as the Adam Hunter rule, mate. So is that the
That's right.
just throwing forward one of those? Well,
Yep.
R.I.P. man. Anyway, so that's
yeah, well,
that dude is dead. Anyway, so fucking the Sicily versus Toby Green, that'd be something.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
Toby
Gunshots.
Ray
yeah. I will say,
Mate, fuck Toby Green. If he was 10 centimetres taller, he might well be the best centre half forward in the game.
Yeah.
He plays like Wayne Carey did, just far too short.
the problem with Toby Green is I go through stage. I really, really want to like him, because he's a very good player, but he's just such a massive grub, man. Like, I mean, a proper grub. And it's just not okay the way he plays footy. And it's sort of, I really want to like him because he's
It's the
Just
walk
such a
over,
good
isn't
player. Oh yeah,
I
he's
can't
got
stand
that
the way
smug
he walks.
fucking- Oh man, it's
there, mate.
But he does like a massive head turn when he will.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Paul.
I like it. It's fucking great. I love watching him play. He's a
Yeah.
great footy player to watch. Play in the purest part of the playing of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good player, man.
Yeah.
Giants 10 points, I reckon. I reckon this
And
will
on
be tight.
Giants as well. 4
I
goals.
reckon it'll be a little bit, yeah. I'm going to say 30. Just go against the grain.
Yeah.
I reckon Hawthorn will have a shocker.
Oh,
Tell you
I
what,
think
the more when I first seen this matchup, the last game for the Dockers and Gold Coast, I thought this would be a good game. But the more I think about it, I reckon the Gold Coast could have a very big chance of being embarrassed here by a big score.
Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not.
Neither do
because-
I.
Okay.
Because fuck for you.
Yes, fuck for
But I feel like the fucking Gold Coast they held on to that top 4 spot for so long earlier on in the year.
Yeah.
And then they sort of they only just made it in
Yeah, they fucking nearly
To the
gave
fucking-
the whole lot away.
to the A. I don't know if they play that footy they played in the first quarter of this year, they probably beat them by 30. But I don't see it happening though.
The thing there is, if they'd beaten Port, they'd finish 4th.
Yeah.
But they lost that game and they finished 7th, mate. That's the difference between the top 8 this year.
A tight lap.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Well, man, bloody the Dogs won what?
Who'd they beat to knock the Dogs out?
Essendon.
week?
Essendon by a
Essendon,
fucking
yeah,
million
Dogs,
points. If you didn't watch it,
I
it was.
called that too, by the way.
No, I don't.
You called what? Them beating Essendon?
No, by a large margin.
Oh yeah, I think my dog called that too, mate. So it's you know, and he's a dog
Yeah,
supporter.
that's a drizzling.
They
Yeah,
fucking
it was huge.
smashed him. They fucking
100 points.
like. I don't know if you watched it, but that was you'll rarely see just absolute towel ups like that. That was
Essendon are garbage, really.
I'm
so-
interested to how they let fucking Essendon score 58 points.
yeah. There's a few junk time goals in there, but yeah. Well, what they did is they pulled off bloody Anderson, Rowell, Took Miller, and who's the other one? Bloody pulled off the defender at Collins, I think. So they didn't play for the last 7 minutes, which means that not only did they not play, their best players not play, it means that no one else got a rotation either. So they were absolutely gassed by the end of it. They just pulled them off and said, well, you know,
Yeah.
they've won the game. You rarely see that these days because normally, you know, people, they, you know, rotate every bloody 2 minutes. But so whoever was on the ground had to play the last 7 minutes without a rest, and their best players did not. So Noah Anderson got his highest ranked game in his career, and he didn't play the last 7 minutes. So it's he just absolutely it is ridiculous what those two boys can do, Rowell and Anderson, and I think that they
Good midfield combo, wouldn't it?
yeah they absolutely have the wood over Freo's midfielders, although Freo's midfield is very very strong, very strong as well with you know Sarong and bloody Brayshaw. The big thing for me is obviously with Voss and Tracy and those guys up forward, you know, whether Collins, McAndrew and that have, you know, I don't reckon they can hold them all. So
No.
they've got a lot of firepower up there.
Yeah.
But whereas I think old mate, who's the captain for Freo, bloody Johnny Ponytail, can't remember his name, but
Pierce.
Pierce, I think he could hold King. I think he can physically stop King.
Yeah.
So, in saying that, I still think Suns will win. I'm going to go for it. Fuck it. So,
Suns.
That would
Okay.
be fucking so
I
good.
think
I do want the Suns
Love
to
to
win.
see him win.
Yeah.
the reason, well, you know, there's, what did I read the other day? They're the danger team because they've never lost the final. So, it's,
That's true.
It's-
It's a great record in that regard.
Yep.
look, I think the issue is that Freo can be anything on their day and nothing at the same time.
Oh,
We've seen the
bloody
best and worst of them all year. So it really depends on, you know, although they're on a pretty good streak.
Yeah, well,
Well,
they're pretty much
well, no,
the
they-
team of,
They got
Well,
absolutely
they
lost
lost
into the final.
one in.
well. They got smoked by the Lions, but then beyond that, they beat Port Carlton and West Coast, which is not the highest indicator of our form.
No.
I reckon they won 11 in a row during that stretch though.
Yeah. Did you watch the Dogs game? Watch them play the Dogs? That was like fucking crazy. That was one of the craziest games we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Freo obviously kicked 7 in a row. They were cruising, and then it was just punch and counter punch, man. It was such a crazy last quarter. You thought it was still anyone's game. But
speaking of crazy scoring games and being anyone's game, I didn't watch this game myself, but I just happened to see the result on Facebook. The Hawks versus the Bulldogs in the women's AFL. The final score was 14-10.
Oh. Scoring.
Yeah.
I'm sure I missed it.
Yeah. Well,
Stand by the fact that I'm pretty sure they should always have played women's games on a smaller oval
Yeah.
with less players.
How long do they go for? Is it 20 minutes less than a full game like the NRL women?
I can't remember. I went to one the other day. I went to the Brisbane, the first, not the Carlton one, the one before. I feel like it's 20 minutes with no time on or something like that, or it's like 15 with time on. I can't quite remember. But yeah, it's not quite as long.
It's different, though.
But in saying that, in the same round, Kangaroos scored 114 points. So they beat Freo 114-14.
Fuck.
Wow.
So
Lacking.
yeah, and then Carlton beat Lions 58-44.
Yeah.
I'm on board the.
Melbourne's women's team has been strong for quite a few years now.
Well, Carlton are in the 8 in the AFLW, so I'm going for fucking them. So that's they're two and
Before I
one.
give my tips, I'm going to quickly throw it over our sponsors. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Jackalope Trading Co. Hand-blended spice rubs and blends since 2015. They have rubs for all kinds of cooks and are quality made. Our personal favourite over here on the podcast is the dill pickle dust. It goes with absolutely everything you can think of. For our loyal listeners, we have a discount code for you to use at checkout. Just type in Bearded Mafia Pod, all one word. Jackalope Trading Co. Aussie made and Aussie proud.
There we go, our other one. Really
That
quick.
kind of quick, didn't
Smoky
it?
Barbecue Bits. Australian-owned company who supply handmade quality barbecue accessories, from charcoal chimneys to Weber grills and rocket stoves, and much, much more. And to make it even better, it's free shipping Australia-wide. Smoky Barbecue Bits, Australian-owned and Australian proud.
And I tip Gold
Bloody
Coast.
spot man, that bloke. There. Where's?
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, okay. I had a good chat to him yesterday, funnily enough. So, yeah.
No, he likes a good chat, Wes.
Yep. So that was good. Motivated. I like that. So,
He's fucking very motivated, that bloke.
yeah, yep. That was a good chat. Hoping we can try and do something together at some point and try and,
Speaking of which,
that'd
I just got the dates. I just booked my accommodation for Meatstock next year.
Oh, fuck, yeah. That's
Are
right.
you guys up doing that?
No, we'll do it. We'll do it if I don't go and book a fucking trip to Japan like I did this year. So that's
Yeah. Oh, this year was no harm, no foul, really, was it? Good time to go to Japan during the
Well,
lockdown.
we didn't know that when I booked it, but yeah, fair to say, Steve, my bloody business partner, he didn't speak to me for about I texted him, and then because when I realised it, I'm like, fuck, why do those dates seem familiar? And and then I looked at it, I'm like, shit. So I texted him, got nothing, and then I rang him, nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then the next,
I was spewing. I missed out. They refunded the tickets, no trouble like that. But they had a really good music lineup last year.
yeah,
One of the best I think they've had, and so it
What's
was unfortunate.
the dates for it? March.
April,
April,
I believe.
Oh, it was March.
10, 11, something like that. 10, 11, I think.
17th to 18th of April for.
Yeah, that's what I said. 17th, 18th, yep. So,
So I jumped on.
Okay.
They announced the dates yesterday, and I only jumped on today to organise my accommodation. Holy fuck, there wasn't a lot left.
whereabouts?
I right across the road from the racecourse
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in Toowoomba, which is fuck all from the show.
Yeah, it's funny. The first meat stock we had just Airbnbs out the wazoo, and then the second one was a bit fucking tight, and it was So I better get on and organise that. That's
I remember the first meat stock. I think it was the first time I got the dill pickle dust.
yeah,
From
right.
you guys. I was. You wouldn't remember now. I remember talking to you about you and your business partner at the time,
Yeah.
or he might be still there. I can't remember what his name was, but I was talking because I just started getting into barbecue rubs at that point,
Yeah,
and I was asking what you guys did to avoid like humidity with clumping
yes,
and stuff like that. And I remember, we're still live now, but I'll just say this thing that you had a barbecue rub that some other company had ripped off the name before
yes,
you could.
yes.
Yeah. And ever since, I just remember that. And ever since then, I've been an avid supporter of not buying those cunts seasonings. So
Yeah.
if you know, you know. I'm not going to say who they are, but it's a big name.
Yeah. You know who you are, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Dogs. But no,
No, 18th of April. Fucking
I was
feeling-
going to lead into that, saying. I remember not last year, the year before, you had Mick doing a couple of cookouts on the Weber
Yeah.
out the back.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to come up and do some Weber cooking if you got a spot.
Yeah. I think we need to try out because it's funny. Like we sit there and go, did it add value? Like it was fun. Did it add value? If anything, it possibly took away sales because people are just like, oh, you have a sample and just walk away. You know, so
yeah.
It's a funny one because it costs a lot of money to have the stall, and it costs even more to have a 6x3 and use it for cooking. But it was a lot of fun. It definitely drew a crowd.
It was a good crowd there.
Yeah.
And he was cooking a rump cap at the time that I was walking around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got pretty drunk very quick, so I didn't. I don't remember fucking lot.
I don't believe it.
I'm not even a big drinker.
Not convinced.
I had my good mate Matt from Baines Barbecue. He sort of looked after a lot of it there for the weekend, and he still does a bit of work for us. So hopefully we can get him out next year because he's got this fucking crazy ute that is fucking gas lowered and all that sort of stuff. And we had permission this year to have him parked next to us. So the idea is we could have the ute right next to the stall, and people can just froth over that and put some signage.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Mate, I'll fucking.
Yeah.
Because that's why I booked accommodation. If you don't, I'll walk around shirtless with a couple of samples of the dill pickle dust, trying to get your customers if you want.
So just put it on your nipples and
You gotta lick him off my nips, but
yeah. No, that'd be good, man. Yeah, well, we're good to catch up in some bloody, you could do something. You guys should try and do a pot up there or something, mate. But just run around doing some content.
It's a good spot for it too.
Film
Man,
some content.
17th, 18th of April, I might have to allocate some funds. And I've been saying for the last 2 years I'd like to go up to go to a meat stock.
It's only me and my mate going, but I did book a room. It cost me over $1,000, but I did book a room to sleep 6 people.
Oh, top and tail, mate. There you go. Get on it. The old horse bath.
I'll
Because
go
all
to
that was fucking left.
Yeah. But is that right? Fuck, we're in the shit here. We might have to go back and forth. The worst case scenario, we go back to Brizzy, but at least it's back to 2 days now, which is, but we generally book Thursday and Friday night, so we go up on Thursday, set up, go and have a nice sleep and a shower, and then head back for the first day, which doesn't start till bloody lunchtime or something, and then
it's usually it's 12 o'clock on the
Friday,
and then 10 a.m. on the Saturday.
Yeah, and Saturday's a big day, but then the first year I fucked up the accommodation and didn't book Saturday night, so we had to basically either sleep in the car or just pack up and fucking go home, and we were just so rooted, and we thought, no, fuck it, let's go. So we went home, and then we thought, we can do this. So ever since then, we haven't bothered doing it. We'll just pack up the end and go. But it says it goes to like 10 o'clock, but once 7 o'clock hits on a Saturday night, everyone's down watching the bands. No one's in that area.
Yeah.
So the deal they have is that if you can carry it out, you can go. Because you can't take any vehicles on site. But so we've obviously mastered the art of having trolleys and being able to bloody just carry it out. We park just outside the fence. And then we can, so we're generally gone by 9, so get back to Brizzy and just fucking die for a day. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It is one of those weeks, like whether you're fucking running a stall or just going there for leisure.
yeah.
Wow, a day, I'd need like a week. When I
Yeah,
go back home, I don't want to fucking talk to anyone.
it's hard because we don't get too much of a chance to look around and see what's around, you know. So
Yeah.
although I do, I think Steve, business buddy, gets because I'm a fucking wanderer, mate. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and do something, and then he's left carrying the can for half an hour, but
Yeah.
yeah, I invented the rub, so that's my excuse. So it's
Yeah, no,
it's
you've done all you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
relax through it. So
On the brains of this outfit, I'm just going for a walk.
yeah, that's
Right.
it's,
Yeah, I'm going to suss the competition.
yeah.
It's research.
No, don't look at them. Fucking, so there's no one else to look at down there because obviously there's those other blokes that we don't talk about, and we just they can just do whatever the fuck they like. And then other than that, I think Heavenly Hell were looking at. I was chatting to Pagey about him doing something up there, so hopefully he does something. He's a good bloke.
He hasn't been up there yet, have they?
No, he competes. So with they have La Familia, and I think it's with La Familia now. But he just goes up and has a good time with the bloody those boys and Primal Lion and those sorts of guys. And they're just they Primal Lion come and get Dill Pickle Dust every year because they make Bloody Marys for everyone on the Saturday morning. And they use Dill Pickle Dust to.
Funny you say that. I had someone. I was live streaming something a few days ago, and someone had came in and gave me a recipe for a beer, and I'm looking at what they're typing down, and I'm like, that's just a Bloody Mary. They're like, yeah, no, it's the ingredients that you use to make a Bloody Mary minus the vodka or whatever you use.
Yeah.
Put it in one of your favourite beers and see how you go. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, if you can, chuck in a couple of pickles. And I'm like, oh, all right, fucking. I'm like, hang on, because I remember I got that bucket of dill pickle dust off you because I've been trialing my pickled jalapenos and stuff. And so I put a teaspoon of the dill pickle dust in this Bloody Mary mix. Oh yeah, it's fucking. It's I don't know. It should be a product somewhere. I don't know where, but it should be a product somewhere that people pay their hard-earned dollars for. It was very nice.
I can try it now.
So I should make a Bloody Mary mix or something, mate. Is that the they get some powdered tomato and stuff like that? Do something like that.
Imagine, just imagine like buying a bottle of Bloody Mary mix with dill pickled dust. I don't know. Look into it because I'll push it everywhere.
Sounds fantastic.
Like a pre-made, like fucking
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I'll find it.
pre-made Bloody Mary mix that you just buy in a jar. Okay, maybe it has to be half concentrated. I don't know, but we just Obviously, you'd still need to, you're not putting the vodka in there or anything. Vodka. But yeah, just add vodka or beer.
Yeah.
It went really well with beer, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't remember exact measurements either, but
On meat stock quickly, you know what we should do, Crop? We should take 100 roadie hats or something, right? Don't have a stall or anything. Just go there and, but take them and be like, as we're walking through the crowd, grab two people that have beers and make them have have a skull off, and the winner gets a hat.
the winner gets a hat. That's a great idea.
Just as you're walking through the crowds.
Yeah.
As you're just walking around.
I've seen people do that on certain scales as well. Oh, mate, look, honestly,
It'd be great content too.
I don't. We could probably Oh, look, we'll fucking we'll organise this in the next couple of weeks if anyone is available for that. But that's a great idea more so just an investment for exposure than anything.
Fucking oath. Give them away. Whatever. All good.
Don't care about giving them, making money off it. And, I'm pretty sure we can source some quality caps.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few sites, I think I've even done a little bit of homework on it, where I think 50 was going to cost us something like $280 each. Sorry, $280 for the 50. So 480, fucking
$280 each. Can you imagine?
$500 for fucking
gold caps.
Would it be $580? Just shy of
$5.60.
caps.
They're $5.
Not bad.
Really. Yeah.
But it's a good idea. It is a really good idea.
All right, guys, we should let Todd go home, go to bed, and
I
slowly
think
go.
another rumbo might just hit the spot before I go to sleep, though, mate. Just for medicinal purposes, mate. So.
I tipped Freo, by the way. I didn't get my tip.
Oh fuck! Did we get? Yeah. Sorry.
I tipped Freo 4 goals.
3/4.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3-0 by fucking... I'll go 3.
Is that 3-0?
3/0.
I thought you were saying you're gonna. I thought they were saying they're gonna pump him, mate. You're gonna get behind it or no?
All right, yeah, I'll go 3-0 by 6.
6. Yep.
6.
I'm gonna say Suns by 20 points, but I actually don't think they'll win, if that makes sense. So I'm happy enough to tip them on the idea that I really, really want them to win. And although I've got a soft spot for Free, I don't mind them. But I really, really want the Suns to do well. I'd hate for them to go through all this. I'm just.
I'd like to see.
You know,
I don't know if you can, but I'd like to see the Suns and GWS make the grand final.
That'd be awesome. To be honest.
Oh yeah.
is it possible?
3/0 sitting there
I
crying.
think it is. I think it is possible. Yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah, they are. They're on opposite sides.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? The expansion cup or whatever they play for. So
Yeah.
the thing that GWS fucking invented. But mate, I think there's a lot to. Not that I'll drag it on, but I think Rioli coming back for the Suns was a big difference, man. And there's in those losses he wasn't playing. And I think that's a really important thing to note. So I'm going to note it. And I think I'd hate for them to go through all that just to get spanked in the first final. I think they deserve to win a final. I'd like to see one.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we'll see what happens after that. But
Yeah.
they're taking the long road from 7th, so I don't think they can do that. But anyway, that's enough.
All right, guys.
Boys, thank you. I always love this, mate. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
Always a good time, mate.
Yep.
Love it.
And we'll see you all on the next episode. See you guys.
Next time, boys. See you, mate.
Bearded Mafia Podcast, yo, this raw. Rob, man.